welcome to the official Adventures in Odyssey podcast. I'm Bob.
And I'm Jesse, and I'm getting right to it. Let's talk about something that's been in the works here at Odyssey for a long time.
Yeah, years.
Yeah.
In fact, some of you heard about this at our big event in 2024.
Let's hear from the art director of the Odyssey brand, Evan David, about that day in August.
So for the One Grand Party live show, where everybody was on stage and acting out an episode in real time, I was backstage doing the big screen in the background, running that visual. And so I'm paying, really close attention to what's going on stage so I don't miss my cues and everything. And so when the preamble starts up where we come out and we say our announcements and whatnot, Focus on the Family President Jim Daly comes out.
Are you guys excited? Let's go! Isn't this awesome?
And starts talking about an animated project that Odyssey is producing.
We've got a very important little update for you. This is 2 years away, so we want you to know it's 2 years away.
When he started talking about the animation in the feature film, everybody's like, is he supposed to be saying this? Has Jim gone rogue?
We are going to be creating a theater release of Adventures in Odyssey.
The reaction to it by the crowd was very, very positive. And what better a place to announce something like that than to a room full of diehard Odyssey fans. So yes, it did catch a lot of us off guard. We're like, wait, what is he saying? But it worked out great.
So the secret was sort of out then, and it's definitely out now. There's an Adventures in Odyssey animated feature film coming to movie theaters in the fall of 2026.
This is huge, Jess. So we needed to sit executive producer Dave Arnold down to answer the question that a lot of people are asking.
Why animation now? And the answer is just simply to bring more people into the Odyssey world. I think we all realize that not everybody's an audio consumer. There's kind of a smaller group of people that do that, and we capture a great number of those people. Odyssey Audio is very popular. But there are so many people that I run into, and we ask them, do you know about Adventures in Odyssey? And their answer is, no, I've never heard of that. What is that? So the big picture idea was, what can we create that will bring more people into this brand? And if you're not an audio listener, you're a consumer through video. And so we talked about that as being sort of the funnel with the same high quality bar, the same sorts of stories that we tell, the same kind of loved characters that we express in the audio drama, but just in the visual realm.
So who from Odyssey are we going to see in the film?
Back to you, Dave.
People might come into this thinking, ooh, I can't wait to see Connie and Eugene and Wooten and, some of the established characters that we've done throughout the years. But will they see those characters? No. And the reason is because we're not positioning this show inside the time frame of the audio series. We've told it 1,000+ episodes in that time frame already, and we're telling more all the time. So to me, the fertile ground really was in a different era. And so as I began to brainstorm this thing, I thought, well, when then? And the obvious answer, and actually it all started for me with a dream one I had one night. And the dream was a very short moment where I saw a dark building and I saw footsteps walking in, and then a light beam hits a face, and it's a younger John Avery Whitaker. He had just walked into the Fillmore Recreation Center. That was not Whit's End yet, but that he would eventually make into Whit's End. And I thought, that's it. That's when we need to do this story, is before the audio story, so we can see all of the backstory, the origin of the audio show. You will see Whit. You'll see Jenny, his wife. You'll see Jason. And that's where the story begins.
Got it. So this is a prequel. And who are the people working on the movie?
Oh, a lot of well-known writers, directors, producers, and animators are involved with our team, but it all started with one.
One of the first people, well, actually the very first person that we engaged with when we began the process of seeing if we could do this was John Pomeroy. John Pomeroy has this storied history as an animator with Disney. He was trained by Walt Disney's select 9 old men that were the ones that formed the look of Disney through the early years.
These were the 9 tested true lead animators that provided all of the amazing characters for all the Disney feature films. And so when I first started at Disney Studios, I wanted to be a background artist, but they said, okay, you'll be a better background artist if you learn the principles of animation. That way you won't paint as a solo artist, but you paint as a contributor to the overall story. And I said, hey, I'll do anything you guys want me to do. Just let me paint backgrounds. So they put me with a wonderful teacher, Eric Larson. He was teaching me the basics of animation. And I saw my first pencil test. This is maybe 5 seconds worth of animation. They wanted to see if I understood the principles enough to continue my process of growing there. And I'm seeing my first horrible animation test go by. And something happened. I watched something that I had created on my own that didn't exist before. And I thought, how godly this is. It's like what God does, He creates something from nothing. I took a pencil and empty sheets of paper and I laid pencil to it as God lays His hands in dust and He creates something. He creates a human being. And it's like the moment I saw that and I realized that, I forgot all about painting backgrounds and I said, I want to animate. I want to do this godly thing for the rest of my life.
He's done a lot. If you remember like the Don Bluth movies.
We were an independent animation company that were producing films like The Secret of NIMH, American Tail, Land Before Time. We did 2 collaborative efforts with Steven Spielberg. It was a wonderful time. All Dogs Go to Heaven, Thumbelina, Rockadoodle, and a bunch more.
And so when we found out that we would have the opportunity to work with John, that was just like a dream come true. And at the very beginning, we actually hired him. He came in, and the little story I told you about when Whit walking in, I told him what I was thinking with that, and he storyboarded it. And then he did a little animatic of it as sort of a proof piece to see if this thing could work, right? That was the beginning of working with John, and we're still working today 5 years later because he's very intimately involved with this project and has been ever since we got the green light to do it.
I love what John said about creating characters, right? You know, it's a really cool perspective. And, you know, I think I saw another glimpse of what Whit will look like in the movie.
Oh, you did. Let's hear more about the design of Whit.
Character development for our key characters and the new ones that we've created for this series was a big part early on because we needed to make sure that we tied into the visual aspect that we'd done in the past, but skew it back a certain number of years.
We wanted to make them a little more realistic. And this is dictated by the sincerity of the script that we arrived at. The story kind of dictates the artistry that goes into the film. And so to give it credibility, we decided to go less caricature, less cartoony, more realistic.
We had to make sure that Whit looked younger but still looked like Whit.
We had to honor some of the ideas that had already been placed on Whit's design to begin with. But there's certain things that needed to be there. His hair length, the fact that he wore glasses, he has a mustache, and has got some very nice angularity to his face. Those things we wanted to hold on to. We wanted someone who was aspirational and yet had a vulnerable side as well.
All right, I can't wait any longer. I want to see what Whit looks like in the movie, and not just some little fleeting glimpse.
All right, that's fair enough. Here you go. Here is John Avery Whitaker for the new animated film.
Nice. Oh man, I like his look because he's younger. He looks like a man of action. I remember Whit was a spy. He was a signalman in the Navy. So yeah, he's buff.
Pretty fitting.
Yeah. So what does this mean for the audio series?
Well, the characters in the audio dramas are not changing. I mean, at least not any more than they grow and change in the stories anyway. But the look of the characters, well, back over to you, Dave.
We've had to basically acknowledge the fact that a lot of people will be experiencing Odyssey for the first time through animation.
The film has the potential to reach a far wider audience with Adventures in Odyssey than we're currently reaching. And because of that, we want the brand new people who see the film, who come in who have no Odyssey context at all, we want them to come in and see things that are familiar to them.
We're basically creating a style guide that incorporates to all of those other medium. So Odyssey audio, the look of Whit is going to change again.
As you can see behind me, we have a new design for Whit, and this is going to carry across the whole brand. And this is just a natural evolution of the design of Whit we see in the film. And we've put him into his Odyssey audio drama, age-appropriate visual look.
You can see that we've got this sort of universe, this Odyssey universe of products, and we want them all to feel very cohesive.
The same aesthetic for these types of character designs that John Pomeroy and team have come up with for the film, we're taking that and applying that to the rest of the characters for Adventures in Odyssey. And we're getting all of our current and previous artists that have worked in the show, we're getting them all on board, and we're all adopting and going forward with this new visual representation.
So there's a fresh look for all the characters we know and love.
Yep, let's see it now and hear thoughts from the actors who play these beloved folks.
Ooh, it's the big reveal. I get to take the cover off of it. Let me see, can I peek?
Oh, this is very exciting. Okay.
This is the first time I've seen this, so we're going in, everybody. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see what's under here.
I'm so excited. All right.
Let me take a look at it.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
Oh. 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 Penny, she's beautiful. She's not a different Penny. She's the same Penny. She's just Penny with sparkles. Ah!
Wow, she looks fantastic. She looks a little more grown up. So I'm gonna bring a picture of this to my hairstylist and say, I want the Zoe.
Oh, hipster. Okay. Great hair. Cons. He's wearing cons. Sick. Love it. Yeah, I feel a connection.
Oh, she's awesome. Look at her. Why am I getting emotional? Oh no. That's so cool. And she's wearing my favorite colors too. Oh, that's so awesome. Wow. Well, wow, she's pretty. Look at her in her little Avengers outfit there, a little black outfit with a jacket and a dress and flats. I don't know, I'm not used to Connie being that old or that sophisticated. Well, good for her.
Oh, wow, look at this. It's Wowton. That was my initial reaction. Look at this. It's a whole kind of different dimensional thing we got going here. Oh, I just love it. It's almost like a more contemporized version, but it still has all the elements we know and love about this guy. Woo, look, there he is.
I have all these different outfits at the bottom. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. Wow. I can't believe it. She's growing up. Look at her. That is absolutely amazing. I'm trying not to cry, honestly.
Wow, that's so cool. He has blonde hair just like me. That's so cool. This is awesome. I love, I can see from the first sketch to all the way. This is so amazing. Thank you guys.
Oh, cool. Hey, this is great. Yeah. He looks a little younger, a little more buff, a little more hip. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Look at him all dressed up, and now that's the Jason Whittaker I know and love.
Yeah. He looks good. He looks good.
Wow, those are amazing, and there's a lot that we didn't have time to reveal. So if you want to see even more characters, stay tuned to the Adventures in Odyssey Club and our social media.
Oh, speaking of the club, watch for a few visual changes coming there too. And next week, we'll have an exclusive video sneak peek from the film for members. Don't miss it.
And if you're not a club member, you can check out the Odyssey Studio Insiders for free. We'll have updates about the film there too. Well, that's all for this edition of the official Adventures in Odyssey podcast, a presentation of Focus on the Family.
Join the club at adventuresinodyssey.com for that video sneak peek coming next week. And check out OdysseyStudioInsiders.com for more about the film. I'm Bob.
And I'm Jesse, reminding you that with God in your life, every day is an adventure.